What's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's DreCo. We here with MPN Network. Also, wake up, wake up, wake up, Duval County. Y'all know where we are. We're at Think Bowl here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm not trying to play with y'all. We got some heavy hitters that done came through already, but ain't nobody hitting. Ain't nobody hitting. See, I'm about to code switch on y'all and take off this blazer because ain't nobody. You don't know Nan, okay? Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Switch back over. Blazer on. Man, Carlos,
What's up?
tell the people who you are.
Man, I'm Carlos, man, known as 89 Los Originals.
The only,
yeah.
the one,
The one and only, one and only.
Man,
one and
listen,
only.
because that's who are we wearing today?
89 Los Originals.
And this is a new drop.
Exclusive, yeah.
This is a new drop.
A Los 89,000 exclusive
Come
drop.
on,
Yeah, so
come
y'all
on.
seeing something dope right now. Y'all seeing something real
Tell us
serious
where the
right now.
inspiration comes from.
Oh, man. Go all the way back from when I was a child.
There it is.
Yeah, yeah. And
We're going to insert a picture here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going straight to his
yeah.
mama house after this.
Oh, yeah. We got sneakers in the game, too. So, yeah. So this go way back to daycare days.
Come on.
Yeah,
We're going back.
So
Kidsville,
a lot
check
of
this
inspiration.
out.
Yeah, there's a lot of inspiration over the years, and man, God just blessed it for real, and it's growing right now. It's really growing.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's the one word that can describe this season that you're in?
Oh man, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
for sure.
Amazing.
For sure. Like when I say I'm so proud of you, like I'm a not shed no tears. I'm a keep it a buck. But when I say my heart is full,
Yeah.
my heart so full. Ain't no way we knew swinging on them swings at Kidsville. This where we was gonna be.
This what it was gonna be. Yeah.
This where we was gonna be, big dog.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you done already talked to Dapper Dan. You've already been there,
Yeah.
did that. Tell me about that. How was that?
It was just something that I was cool with his son, man. His son linked up, and we ended up linking up with his father, and I actually ended up meeting Dapper Dan in Harlem on the stoop in Harlem, and ended up riding with him from Harlem to Jersey and just talking about fashion and just
Right.
real life stuff. And he just gave me a lot of jewels that I'd never forget.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff he told me on that ride, man, I'm seeing right now. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Seeing it all come to
manifested. Yeah,
fruition.
yeah. It's like it was like a lot of that stuff manifested for real. And
I love that.
yeah.
What was that one gem that he gave you that you were like, oh, I got to keep that in my pocket. I got to keep that one tucked off in my pocket for real.
Man, he told me, this one thing I never forget. He said, man, you got people that play. He said, man, you got people that play checkers.
Come on.
And then he said, man, you got people that play chess.
There it is.
And then you got people that's playing Monopoly.
Come.
And that was just something I
Now, that's
thought,
a word.
Yeah, yeah. And
That's a
something,
word.
And that was something I never forgot. I never forget it.
That's a
I
word.
never forget it.
So how have you taken that word of advice and it's amplified you from then to now? Because it's only been a short amount of time, but you've been doing major things.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that pivot that you did after that meeting?
You start looking at the whole picture. Like you start looking at the big picture, and just start looking at you as a brand.
Yeah.
And how can you know what I'm saying, how can you do your thing as a brand? You know what I'm saying? And growing your brand, like what can you really do to grow your brand but stay true to yourself? And that's the hard part, but it's a lane that you gotta create. It's something that you gotta create, and then everything else will fall into place. People gravitate towards your gift, basically, you know what I'm saying? But it's really bigger than you.
For sure.
Because when you first get the gift, you think it's fun, and you know what I'm saying, which it is. But when you look at that bigger picture, you realize, man, I got some work to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
I got some work to do.
I think that bigger picture of realizing that you're somebody's you're somebody's answer. And if you don't do your part, that person won't get that answer from you.
Thanks.
And one thing I can say that you have stayed true. Every article that you have dropped, I see 89.
Yeah.
I see 89 and
Yes.
up. I see it.
Yes.
I see the little boy playing on the playground
Yeah.
that has not grown up to be a full-blown grown man.
Yeah.
Like, but I can still see those remnants. Like, oh, I see him there.
Yeah.
I see him there.
Yeah.
This new mix and material that you did with this last drop. Tell us about that.
Oh man, I kind of, as a designer, when people hear corduroy and they hear this stuff, like they think hot, like people scared of corduroy, like for real. So man, I just put my touch on it. It was kind of like I took a leap for real
You did?
with mixing suede and corduroy. But
Let me tell you.
yeah, and it came out crazy. It came out crazy because I always see the idea in my head first before I bring it out. And when I drew it, I was like, man, I know this is gonna be something dope. You know what I'm saying? I knew this was gonna be something dope with how the logo placement was and everything. But man, just mixing it together, man, it came out crazy.
I love that.
It came out crazy, and like everybody just gravitated toward it. Shout out to Lil Duval too, man.
Shout out, because he been doing this big one with you.
Man, he's showing the brand major love, man.
I love that.
Yeah,
and what's crazy is, right before you dropped that, I had just started playing real heavy with a lot of corduroy. Because, you know, technically, from a fashion standpoint, depending on who you ask, you don't really wear a lot of corduroy, A, down in the South. And then B, after Easter, you don't really, it's like a, but fashion is fashion.
Fashion is fashion,
You do that. We're not waiting to wear our clothes. We're going to go ahead and do what's needed.
We're going to do what's needed.
And so I have been playing with a lot of velvets and a lot of corduroy. And, armpits be trying to activate. But then you try to figure out those pieces. It's like, well, when I tell you I found a corduroy skirt that I was like,
I love corduroy.
Mixed it with a velvet top, and I was like,
Stop
who
playing.
are you?
Stop playing. I know it's dope. And I know it's crazy.
24, 48 hours later, I saw your drop. I was like, it's going down.
Yeah, it's going down.
Sensational.
It's going down.
Listen.
It's going down. And it's so crazy because I like when people actually get it, when they get the material and stuff like that, they get the drop. Man, they'll look and be like, man, I thought this would be hot because the inside is made lightweight.
Right.
It's made lightweight.
It still has that.
Yes, it's like net material on the inside, so it's not hot. You know what I'm saying? You'll think somebody went, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's real crazy.
Come on.
It's crazy. It's
cool.
It's dope, man. It's dope, man.
So how is it that we can see 89 Los Originals in Think Bold for next year?
Think Bold for next year. So 89 Los Originals, man, right now, man, I really just want to I just want to be that inspiration right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to see, like I say, I feel like it's kind of like the blueprint. Because in Jacksonville, fashion is taking off. Like, we have never seen fashion like this in Jacksonville. Like, you used to have to go to Atlanta, you had to go to New York, man. But man, Jacksonville got style too. Yeah. Like, and I'm glad that it's showing now. There's so many different places in Jacksonville, so many different people showing like how big fashion really is in Jacksonville, and I love that. And and I'm glad with Thinking Bold, like, man, we can get this out there and
for sure,
and really show a different audience, like, man, about fashion in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see next year a fashion segment aspect, because there is, like you said, that we are doing major things.
Doing some major stuff.
We are doing some major things, and Think Bold would be an awesome opportunity for us to bring it all together, because you're doing great things over here, they're doing great things over here, I'm doing great things over here. And it's like, oh, I see you.
Yeah.
But this would be a great opportunity for next year for us to all
everybody to
bring that thing together.
Crazy.
Just bring that thing together in one central location and tell people, sit down and shut up, because we got something to say.
Yeah.
We got something to say. We got something to wear. We're not waiting. We're not waiting for this event, that event. We styling to go to the mailbox.
For sure.
If needs be.
There you go.
And I love that. So tell the people where they can find you.
So y'all can find me on Facebook at Carlos Foster, Instagram 89 Los Originals.
Listen.
And the website, www.89losoriginals.com.
And if you're not wearing 89 Los Originals, then what are you doing?
You gotta get right. You got to get right.
Listen, and that's Think Bold. And we're 90 for the record.